What's up, everybody? It's your boy C-Money back with another video, and happy birthday to my boy Brock Lesnar, baby, up there. Yeah, you can't really see it. Yeah, there, but they can't. Brock Lesnar. Yep. There. Happy birthday to Brock Lesnar, July 12th. Yes, which is today. But again, it matters when you watch this video. But the day I'm filming this video is July 12th. Yes, which is Brock Lesnar's birthday. Happy birthday to the Beast Incarnate, my boy Brock Lesnar. And I know it's like, C-Money, why are you wishing Brock Lesnar happy birthday when you're wearing a Roman Reigns shirt? Yes. Hey. I love Brock and I like Roman, okay? I like Brock more than I like Roman, but yeah, I just was wearing this shirt today and I didn't really feel like changing, but yeah, don't think I mean any offense to Brock, because trust me, I don't. And that's no offense to Roman, I just like Brock more than Roman, but I'm sorry, yeah. I should have been wearing a Brock shirt. That's my bad, yeah. It's no offense to this Roman shirt. I like the head of the table Roman Reigns shirt. It just, yeah. Since it's Brock's birthday, I should have been wearing, yeah, the Brock shirt. So don't take that personally, Brock. I love you, buddy. This was just the shirt I wore today. But trust me, it's nothing against Brock at all, yeah. Happy birthday, Brock. I love you, man, yeah. Speaking of Brock, happy birthday, Brock Lesnar. And what a episode of Raw that was last night, man. Jeez. Raw reactions, baby. So, it started off yesterday. We had Brock Lesnar coming out, and I love Brock so much. I've always loved Brock, but one thing that has made him so much better than ever before is he's like a man of the people. Number one there in Texas, San Antonio, the Alamo City, baby. Yeah, but yeah, so you have Brock Lesnar coming out, and he takes off his hat, like, to be polite to the people in Texas, and he said a funny thing about how, like, pigs get fat and hogs get slaughtered. Yeah. And Brock Lesnar said how he slaughters hogs every single day and on his farm. And he's like, Roman Reigns is the tribal hog and he will be slaughtered. Yeah. And then he said you're gonna get the biggest, like, taken in your life. Yeah. At SummerSlam, yeah, and then Paul Heyman comes out, and he's talking about all that, and he goes, speaking of hogs, look, it's Paul Heyman, yeah. That was funny, yeah. And then, you know, and they're just talking, Paul Heyman saying how, like, Brock Lesnar doesn't care if he has to kill Roman Reigns, he will if he has to, just all that. Then, A-Town, down, A-Town, down. Theory comes out, and Brock's about to explode. Brock's like, no, but before that, we have to talk about what Paul Heyman said before that. Paul Heyman said, if Roman Reigns has to stick his hand up Brock Lesnar's ass and rip his heart out of that hole, he will. And I'm like, Paul, that is disgusting. And Brock's like, what the hell did you just say to me? Then Theory comes out. He talks about how he hasn't forgotten about what Brock did, because remember, he said he would like to cash in on Brock because, and then they showed the clip, Brock Lesnar hit Theory with an F5 off the top of the Elimination Chamber pod, yeah, back at Elimination Chamber in February, yeah, so, that was just hilarious. He's like, well, why don't you come down here right now, come on, Theory, yeah, and then, but yeah, no, and then Alpha Academy surrounds Brock. Yeah, well, there's only two of them. Yeah, Otis and Chad Gable come out, and Brock's like, wow, okay. Takes it, he's smiling, takes off his jacket. Yeah, you really think Brock is afraid of Otis? Yeah, and then Chad Gable hits him from behind. Yeah, does nothing. Yeah, Brock completely takes out Chad Gable, takes out Otis, grabs the steel steps. But even I was flinching after this. Took this, just said, bop, the steel steps right to the skull of, like, Theory and Otis, Chad Gable and Otis, back and forth. Yeah. Then he hits a belly-to-belly to Chad Gable on the outside. Then 330 pounds, Brock Lesnar picks up Otis. It just said 330 pounds and hits him with an F5 through the announce table. Yeah. And I'm like, I knew he was going to do it, because Brock's like one of the strongest guys in the freaking WWE, man. He's not, like, he's strong, man, yeah. And I'm like, oh yeah, he's gonna pick up Otis and drop him with an F5 like it's nothing. Yeah, he's gonna drop like a sack of potatoes, which he did right through the announce table with an F5. That was awesome. Yeah, Brock is ready, and he is gonna fight Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. Last match, last fight, last man standing. Yeah. Yeah, but that was his own. Brock just completely destroyed Alpha Academy. Paul Heyman, like, was kind of, like, scared. Yeah, he could not believe it. Theory could not believe it either. Brock Lesnar, the Beast is back, and he's coming for Roman Reigns, the head of the table. Yeah. Yeah, I said it'd be funny if Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns actually teamed up. Yeah, and like, because they honestly both hate Theory. So imagine I'd like to team and hey, let's team up and let's kill this kid. Yeah. No, I'm kidding, but that would be funny. Yeah, because Theory says he's gonna cash in, bro. There's no way. Theory cashes in, I'm gonna riot, guys. And stop telling me to deal with it, okay? Everyone out there, Theory won. Deal with it. I want a Theory to win. All that. It bothers me every time I look into his face. Every time I see him breathe, it makes me annoyed, man. I hate Theory, okay? I hate him. Hate him. Hate him with passion, okay? Stop telling me to deal with it. I will never deal with it. I will never deal with it, okay? Yeah. But moving on, yeah. Judgment Day tries to invite Dominic Mysterio into the group, but they don't. He refuses. Finn Balor's calling Ray a bad father and not just a bad, like, a wrestler or a bad man, a bad father. Yeah, that's messed up, yeah. Then Finn Balor defeats Rey Mysterio in a one-on-one match. Becky Lynch comes out, and she's talking about how, she's demanding a Raw Women's Championship match, and she basically said whoever wins this match, Bianca Belair versus Carmella, they have a rematch for the Raw Women's Championship, which happened on Raw. Yeah, she said whoever wins, I want at SummerSlam. Yeah, of course, Carmella wins by countout. Yeah. Carmella wins by countout because Becky Lynch was distracting Bianca Belair, but then Bianca Belair just lays out Carmella, and so Carmella wins, but Bianca retains the title because it was by countout. Yeah. And then wait, let's see if I just missed something. Guys. And one thing, it's just like I said, I love Roman and I love Brock. Yeah, I just like Brock more than I like Roman because Brock, I just liked him longer than I did Roman. But trust me, I love Roman Reigns. I do, the head of the table, the tribal chief. But yes, I do like Brock a little better. So if I had to pick one guy, who do I think is going to win? You're going to have to wait till predictions for that one. Yeah, but but if I had to pick who I'd like a little better, then I'd pick Brock. Because I just like Brock a little more because I just been a Brock fan for a lot longer than I've been a Roman fan. So, yeah, I just like Brock a little better. Yeah. But I do like them both, though. Yeah, I do love them both. Yeah, then AJ Styles and Ezekiel face Tommaso Ciampa and The Miz after they crash Miz TV and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, because it's just Ciampa now. Ciampa, whatever you want. Not Tommaso Ciampa anymore. Yeah, so that was funny. It was weird because the match ended because Ciampa's like basically just part of the Miz, with the Miz now because he's been helping the Miz for the past few weeks. So he's just with him now. Yeah. And then it was weird. Like, I'm not gonna blame this on the ref because it might actually, but it was a DQ because Corey Graves is like, well, what is the official doing? Because, also, one thing we have to talk about, for Brock Lesnar's entrance, they had delayed fireworks, yeah. So that was funny, yeah, because they had delayed fireworks. Brock was like, and then the fireworks went off. And Brock's like, okay, yeah, delayed fireworks, so just, so, but, oh crap, I didn't mean to hit that, sorry, AJ Styles has Miz in the calf crusher, Tommaso Ciampa comes in, starts beating up AJ, and then the ref just rings the bell. Like, I'm like, what? How is it a DQ? Like, and again, it's not like he was in the ring for like 5 seconds or whatever. He was beating up AJ for like 2 seconds, and the ref rang the bell. So I know it's probably actually a rule, but I've never seen that before. So it's different if he was in the ring for. If he was there, it was different if he was doing that for like 5 seconds. He was only doing it for like two seconds. So I'm like, what? Like I feel like it was just the match was like she rang the bell like so quick. I'm like, how is? Like he was only beating him up for like 2 seconds. Yeah. But yeah, whatever. Then Miz and Tommaso Ciampa or just Ciampa run off. Yeah. Alexa Bliss and Asuka defeat Doudrop and Nikki ASH. Apparently it's going to be the Street Profits and the Usos in a rematch at SummerSlam for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships with a special guest referee. R-Truth comes out and he says he's going to be the special guest referee, but they're like, no. Then Omos comes out and says he might be the special guest referee. Yeah, all that, and then R-Truth goes, remember the Alamo. Yeah, because the whole thing started how they were going to fight, and he goes, remember the Alamo, and then he jumps and starts attacking Omos. Yeah. And then they have Street Profits and R-Truth versus Usos and Omos. Usos and Omos pick up the victory. Yeah, guys. And then, oh yeah, and a funny thing was that, because in the main event, it's Riddle and Bobby Lashley versus Theory and Seth Rollins. Then he said, Riddle shows up and he says to Lashley, he's like, hey bro, you want to watch, before our match, you want to watch some Stranger Things with me? I get afraid it's Stranger Things, the show. And Bobby goes, I already watched the whole show. Yeah. He goes, that's alright. Yeah. And then he goes, Bobby, remember the Alamo. Yeah. Yeah, so he goes, alright bro, I'll see you before the match. And Theory goes, Riddle goes, remember the Alamo. Yeah. That's because they're in San Antonio, Alamo City. Yeah, but yeah. So that was funny, and then of course, before we get to the match, guys, who are behind this? Wait, I have to read this. Who is behind these mysterious videos? These. Remember how it's like these dark little videos. Who's behind it? Who's behind it? Is it the Fiend and Bray Wyatt? Is it Gable Stevenson because they showed a medal? Is it Edge? Honestly, it's Edge. It's gotta be Edge. No. And the reason I think it's Edge is because number in these like mysterious videos with like the candles and it's like it's dark and it's red and it's all that. Yeah. The reason I think it's Edge is because in this most recent one they had this picture. They had this like little thing how they showed Mick Foley's like jacket. Yeah, I didn't know at first. I'm like, what the heck is that? And I'm like, oh, it's Mick Foley's like lumberjack jacket. Yeah. So you have Mick Foley's jacket. You have a Randy Orton shirt, RKO shirt. You have a John Cena hat. I'm like, oh, it has to be Edge. Mick Foley jacket, Randy Orton shirt, John Cena hat. It's got to be Edge. Yeah, it only makes sense to be Edge. And after seeing that, I'm like, yeah, okay. At first, I was like, also in like the little split second of you see him kind of walking and you see the back of his head or whatever, it looks like Edge. The body shape, the head, it looks like Edge. Yeah, so that's why I think it has to be Edge, is because after seeing, at first I didn't really know, but then after seeing that with like the John Cena hat, the Randy Orton shirt, Mick Foley jacket, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, it's got to be Edge. It's Edge now. After seeing that, I like knew it was Edge. Yeah. Then we have, and then of course the main events. Like I said, we have Riddle and Bobby Lashley take on Seth Rollins and Theory. Bobby Lashley and Riddle pick up the victory. Dolph Ziggler is back. Dolph Ziggler, right before while the match is going on, Dolph Ziggler returns. He comes out, sitting at ringside. Then Theory tries to cheat. He has like his feet on the ropes or whatever. Dolph pushes Theory's feet off the ropes. Then Riddle hits Theory with an RKO. Yeah, and that was it. Tap out. 1, 2, 3. And then Dolph Ziggler hits Theory with a super kick right before Raw ends. Yeah, wow. So and also Lashley like speared Seth Rollins through the barricade. That was all. But Dolph Ziggler's back, and could he finally be turning face again? Finally, yeah. After super kicking Theory and pushing his feet off the ropes and then super kicking him. Could this actually be a face turn for Dolph Ziggler? We'll have to wait and see, yeah. But that's it, guys. I thank you guys for watching. It was a great episode of Raw. It was very fun, yeah. I'm excited for SummerSlam. It's going to be awesome. Stay tuned for predictions. New skit coming out on Friday as well. But that's it, guys. Leave a comment, like, subscribe for more. Again, happy birthday to the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Love you, buddy. But that's it, guys. Simoni's out.